the architect. I remember the moment life first stirred. Before light, before sound, before the slow churn of gravity began grinding dust into form. I was there, I stood in the dark, hands buried in the unformed clay of existence. I shaped the first molecules from chaos, twisting chains of carbon and hydrogen into fragile spirals. I wrote the first codes into amino acids, laid the foundation of what would become flesh and bone, instinct and will. It was delicate work, folding proteins into chains, coaxing life from the soup of nothingness. And then, the first cell divided. I watched it pulse beneath the surface of a still black sea, a single breath against the stillness of the void. The first heartbeat of creation. I shaped the first tendrils of motion, the first hunger, the first grasp toward light. I sculpted the thin, shimmering threads of DNA, each helix curling back on itself with quiet precision. It was art, the kind of art that could grow, adapt, become. From those first strands of life came the algae, the sponges, the first wriggling bodies dragged from the ocean floor to the sands of a quiet shore. I crafted the gill and the lung, the fin and the claw. I taught muscle to coil and leap, bone to knit and twist beneath sinew. I shaped the curve of the ammonite shell and the razor edge of the raptor's talon. I was there when the first jawbone snapped shut on living flesh. I designed the instincts to hunt, to stalk, to kill, not out of cruelty, but because life demands tension, prey and predator, growth and decay, creation and destruction. I walked among the dinosaurs, my hand trailing over the leathery flanks of a triceratops as it grazed beneath the shadow of a vast fern. I watched the thunder of the tyrannosaurs charge, the spray of blood as bone met tooth. They were perfect, engines of life and death in exquisite balance. I remember the sound of the asteroid's approach, the long scream of its descent through the atmosphere. I felt the ground shake beneath my feet as fire consumed the sky. I stood in the silence afterward, the air thick with ash, the scent of burning bone curling into the dark. I had known it would happen. Creation demands destruction.